Namaste, Capricorn. Hope that you're doing amazing. Adrian here from AHN and this is a general reading for you. We're focusing on love, and we're looking at mid-November. All right. Please take it as it resonates, and if you would like to support my channel in growing, I would really appreciate you liking the video and also subscribing and hitting that all button so you know when your weekly readings are coming up. All right. For everything else that you might be interested in, Capricorn, or cross watchers, everything down below in the description. If you want to check out all my services and everything that I do, there's a link to my website down below, as well as to some free courses that I am presenting online. All right. So Capricorn, looking at love, we using the Muse Tarot for that. There's links for all the decks that I use down below in the description. And we're going to look at your current space, your recent energy, what's heading your way. We're going to clarify and then end off with, I would say, maybe an oracle card. We'll see, maybe we get 3 cards from the universe, but I think oracle card. What is it Capricorn needs to know, please, for love? Oops. Okay. All right, so we've got the Two of Inspirations there in the recent past. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Six of Materials, which is really, really great. 4 of Voices in your current space. Things are definitely going in a good direction here for you, because that Wheel of Fortune is also, it's Jupiter energy. It's things standing in a, in a positive direction. 7 of Inspirations. There's real opportunity opening up here. I feel that for many of you, you've opened your heart. All right. 2 of Emotions. And then heading your way, we've got the 6 of Voices. I'm going to show you all the cards, okay? 6 of Voices. 4 of Inspiration. The Hierophant, interesting energy. And also, for your overall energy, you've got the Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups, which is that water sort of energy. All right. So some of you, I feel like some of you, you may have, thinking, contemplating, stagnating, keeping away, holding your distance, whatever. But now some of you, it's almost like you're going all in. But there's a little bit of an imbalance here, because whilst holding back, maybe being almost overly protective of yourself, Capricorn, for some of you, which obviously could be stemming from, from previous things in the past. There could be a space for you now that, almost blindly running into a situation. And what I mean by that is that, there's nothing wrong with giving your heart, having passion, going for something. But in the same token, you want to almost be careful of being almost like, I don't know, just going in and saying, well, I'm going to do this. Come with my, I don't care. I'm going to do this because this is what I want. And sort of almost like ignoring any red flags or signs or anything along the way, because as much as some of you have been holding yourself back, that is as much as some of you are going now again. Okay. So then we've got the Two of Inspiration, which is the Two of Wands. The Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Materials, which is the Six of Pentacles. So that is your recent past energy. Your current space is the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords, the Seven of Inspiration, which is the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Emotions, which is the Two of Cups. I love, love, love this current energy for you. And then energy prospectively heading your way, we've got the Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords, the Four of Inspiration, which is the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, that Taurus is sort of energy there with the Hierophant for you. Okay. This is a good situation that can go a little bit south. It's like making a good dough and then it goes sour type of thing. Because there is that, some of you, as I said, you might be taking things a little bit to the extreme here, quite to the extreme, where, as I said, there could have been those drastic sort of pull-aways or pull-outs, or like, I'm done with love, I don't care, to that almost sort of like, when you have those rodeo type of shows, or like on television, where somebody just comes out like, they just kind of like, some of you are sort of like coming out like that. Not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe a little bit much too soon. Okay, so What I do see though in the recent past there, you or somebody else, possibly you, because when I do readings, I focus on you. Okay. Um, there might have been a space there, a choice, almost like, well, do I want to be in this connection or not? Do I want to be with this person or not? You know? So there might have been a bit of a like weighing of the scales that was happening there in the recent past. And I do feel that for some of you, you sort of went to maybe different horizons, newer horizons, expanded your view, or maybe, you know, just sort of work together with a person that you're with, maybe getting like counseling or something like that. But I do see that for some of you, there was a sense of, you know, broadening your horizons, making your circle bigger. And it appears that it actually worked out with that person. So, um, very good potential there. Very, very good stuff in the recent past. Things might have been incredibly hunky dory there. Beautiful. In the current space, I feel that you get to know more of who you are. So this might be a twin flame connection. Now, before we get into the whole twin flame thing, because I know that, you know, meeting your twin flame has been incredibly popularized, especially sort of like in the early part of, like, you know, just after 2000 hit, 2005, 2010, there, you know, everybody wanted to meet a twin flame. It was the ultimate goal. But twin flames are almost like, you can almost, when you think of like a spirit guide or like a guardian angel, they almost like that in real life form. So they come and let you know, like, whoa, you are sort of off track here. You want to look at things differently. So they come and disrupt your life a little sometimes, you know, as opposed to just making everything flow and all those type of things. So I feel that for some of you, you are growing in strength, and it's almost like you realizing that maybe the person that you were with before was the person that you wanted to be with all along. And so there's a rekindling taking place here in the current space. So um, it's almost like you know, sometimes separation's a good thing, because when you're away from someone, you realize what it is that you actually like about them. So if I may be so crass and unceremonious to, you know, to refer to it, as some of you, it's almost like there was like a necessary side snack that you needed to have here, which you may now realize that you really care about this person, but it's almost like the feelings are not kicking in. There may be like a beautiful friendship developing, but not necessarily the feelings and the emotions and the passion and the things that you expected. Okay. um and then heading towards you, or prospectively heading towards you, um still there's that space of moving forward. There's possible marriage over here. There's new beginnings over here. There's definite high level commitment, marriage, that sort of thing on the table here for you all. Okay. um, and obviously, if that resonates with you, place your hand on your heart and claim it for yourself. Okay. Whatever source it is that you are claiming from, it's all really the same source. Higher source, source of all, God, Allah, Jehovah. You can't really name that which can't be named. Okay. So whatever resonates with you. You're going to clarify the overall energy, that Knight of Emotions and Knight of Cups. You're going to use the Osho Zen Tarot for this, because Osho Zen Tarot is really very much about that spiritual part of your path, those deeper inner meanings. And we have Patience, Seven of Patience, which is the Seven of Pentacles, Letting Go, which is the Eight of Cups, and Thunderbolt, which is the Tower energy in traditional tarot. Yeah, I feel that some of you try to rush through something that is one of those things that is meant to take some time. And yeah, there's some of you could be going through a space where you realize that maybe I never should have left them. Maybe I shouldn't have walked away. Maybe I shouldn't have been so fast to act. All right. Let's look at that Wheel of Fortune there in the recent past. Consciousness. Okay. Um, yeah. Some of you, I think that some of you felt a little trapped. You needed to make sure if this was the connection for you. Let's look at the Two of Inspiration in the recent past. Going with the flow. Okay, so it's almost like for some of you, feelings kicked in, and it's sort of like began to terrify you a little bit. Is this actually what I want? You know? So it's almost like a space of sabotaging a good thing because you're not sure if it is what you want to have. Okay, which we all do from time to time. Let's look at the Six of Materials there in the recent past, and we've got the Creator, the Two of Possibilities, which is the Two of Wands as well. and 9 of sorrow, which is the 9 of swords. Okay. This is interesting because I feel that for many of you, you stepped away because you maybe you felt sort of like contrived in ways, maybe suffocated in a connection. So you stepped away because of that reason for many of you. And once you stepped away and you got a higher view, some of you didn't realize how good you had it. And you were like, okay, how do I get this person back? So you started maybe stressing about that. All right. Let's look at your current space and let's look at that. Let's get one card for that 7 of inspiration in your current space. Number 8, traveling. 8 of wands. Some of you are going to have to stick your pride in your pocket and say, well, baby, I'm sorry that I did that to you, but, can we give it another try? It's going to have to come from you. I can see a willingness from the other person to give you another chance, but if you're going to wait for them to realize that what they lost in you and to come back to you, that's a false hope. It's not going to happen, okay? I don't see that happening. So then we've got awareness, which is the chariot energy, which is Cancerian energy. 8 of guilt, which is 8 of swords, and 7 of stress, which is 7 of wands in your current space. There is no easy solution to this. It's not just going to go away, because I feel that even if you're dealing with someone that might be really caring about you, you may have hurt somebody very deeply and it's difficult for them to trust you. I feel that for some of you, sorry, some of you might want to blame the other person, maybe want to play on the emotions. It's not going to work. Okay. Let's look at the energy heading your way. Let's look at that 6 of voices. Draw one card for that from the bottom of the deck. Aloneness. Okay. You want to take some time to really contemplate on what it is that you really want to have. Because if you're going to go to the person that you're dealing with and your story sort of got like, holes in it, like, I think we had a good thing, but, I don't really know, and like, maybe we should give it another try. They're gonna slam that door in your face. Okay? They're gonna slam that door in your face. You got to get your story straight. You got to know exactly what you want in your own mind. So even if you have to speak in a broken language that is not your first language or whatever, they got to see your intentions, your body language. Okay. Let's see for this 4th inspiration, for the energy that's heading your way. We've got flowering, which is beautiful. We've got the rebel, which is that emperor energy, that Aries sort of energy, the new beginnings energy, and the 3 of experiencing, which is the 3 of wands. Listen, this connection has got potential, beautiful potential. But you're gonna have to really claim what it is that you want. And for some of you, you might need to go after this person a little bit, because there is a sense here of not trusting you. And some of you might say, well, how dare they not trust me? So the question is, when we reverse the roles, what may you have done? Okay. Let's just lastly see for this Hierophant energy. We've got number 6, the burden, which is the 6 of swords. Didn't we have the 6 of swords earlier on as well? Yep, we did. Both of them in the energy prospectively heading your way. I feel what's happened here, Capricorn, is some of you might feel that you're mad at the other person, but some of you are actually mad at yourself without realizing that. Because, and this is an important thing that a lot of us miss sometimes when it comes to the beginning of relationships. You're all nice and you're all open and you're all giving and you're all flamboyant and all whatever. And people sort of expect you to keep on doing that because that's what they meant, And so when you sort of want to tone those things down, I feel that for some of you, that's where the problems came in. But it's time to have a very open and honest conversation about those things. Okay. We're going to end off by, is there hope for this connection? Definitely. But you're going to have to really not only be clear about the fact that you want them back, but I feel that you also have to set clear the terms for, I want to have you back, but this is what I'd like us to work on going forward. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you from the Oracle of the 7 Energies for Capricorn, please, for love. What do we have? The Rose's Kiss. Beautiful, wonderful little surprises can come through. You're dealing with someone that might be appearing so cold and so aloof, and they'll be like, maybe say harsh words like, no, I don't really care. If I can see you kill you over there and I won't even bother, I'll have myself a cocktail. sometimes when we speak from emotions, we just say those things. We don't actually always mean them. And I don't feel that your person, or maybe they meant those things in the interim, or like at the time, but in the interim they got some time to really contemplate their feelings, and I feel they're missing you, but they're not going to reach out to you first. Don't even hold out on that. Okay. So, hope that helps, Capricorn. If it resonates with you, I really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Want to have a personal reading, or you're interested in all the other services that I have, or if you just want to be motivated and inspired, you're more than welcome to click the link down below in the description for my website, ahngreatlife.com, and I'll see you next time. Namaste. Love and light.